about how to change the size of an image to make it ready for a correct print size, especially when you are printing out your line drawing and you want it to be at a specific image size. So one of the best ways is to use an application, a program such as Photoshop, to set up the size and make sure that the size is at the exact numbers, units that you want them before you send it to the printer. So if you have access to Photoshop, the way is just to open your image or your line drawing in Photoshop, then go to image, then image size, and then check the size that your picture is currently at. For this particular one, I can see that it is 21, approximately 21 by 29 by 7, which I already know is an A4 size. And this is in centimeter. If you are more used to millimeters or inches, you can change the units to see the correct units if you're not sure. I am more more used to centimeters. So 21 by 29 by 7, I know that this is A4. So I want to change it to A5, for example, for my particular artwork. I want it to be at that size. So I know that the width of an A5 picture is 14 by 8 centimeters, 14.8 by 21 centimeters. And you just saw that when I changed the width, the height already changed automatically. It's because these two are at the moment are linked. So whatever you change there, the other one will change accordingly. So the ratio will stay the same. So now I can hit OK. And and then I go and save it. Usually I go for save a copy. And then I save it, for example, on wherever I want. I save it on documents here. And I name it as a line drawing, for example, parrot A5. So that is now saved. Save it. It will ask me for the resolution or the quality. I usually put it somewhere between the high and the maximum quality, and then I say OK. So I now have that picture saved at the right size that I had. The other way is to crop the image on Photoshop, and I'm gonna go back to where I opened it, which was at A5. So I go and on crop, and then you can actually set up your size in there. You can put it down as whatever size you want, and the resolution 300, so 14.8 by 21 centimeter, and then hit crop, and it will change your size for you. Then hit OK, and now this is your size. And you can go and check it in your image size again, and you can see that it has changed the size of your picture to what we know is A5 size. And then again you say OK, you go and save a copy and save it the same as we did before. So this is if you have access to Photoshop. What if you don't have access to Photoshop? So there are simpler applications to use both on PC and on MacBook. and I'm gonna show you those in a minute, at least the ones that are on MacBook. Unfortunately, I don't have access to applications on PC laptop because I don't have a PC laptop, but I'm gonna mention them to you anyway, and you can go and explore them yourself. So on a MacBook, one of the best ways to do this is actually using the preview application, which is the default on any MacBook, default photo viewing application. So when you are on preview, you go on tools, then you go on adjust size, and here you can change the size. At the moment it is on A4, so I'm going to go and change that to A5. So for A5, as I said, it is 14.8 centimeters by 21, and then you say OK, and the size of your picture changes to what you want. If you are on a PC, you can do it in using Paint, a Paint program, which is a free program or application, coming with any PC or with any Windows based computer. So if you are on MacOS, you use Preview. If you are on Windows, then you can use Paint to resize. Unfortunately, I can't show you using Paint because I don't have it, but I'm sure that it is easy enough if you search on Google how to resize on Paint. So what if you did all the adjustments with the size and still opened your file and sent it to printer, and you get a big size that you don't want? Because some of the computers, whatever size you give to printer, it will automatically resize it into to fit an A4 paper. So if that happened, first of all, how to know that this is a bigger size than you want? The first thing you look at is the size of the paper. This is the paper size when the print dialog box or print setup dialog box opens once you hit print for any picture. So you check the paper size, and it says A4, for example, here. So on this, and this picture is filling the whole picture, the whole paper. So you know that if you print this out, it's gonna be an A4, and you want it to be A5. So if you want to change that, there are a few ways to do it. One is to scale this down. Go to in the preview, you scale it down, and for example, you might want to know what is the scale that you need to go down for every size that you want. I happen to know that if I scale this down to 67%, it will be around A5 size. So I'm gonna change it back to 100 to get it big, to show you the other way to do it. If you have A5 copy paper and your printer allows you to print at A5, for example, or the size that you want, then you can go and change the paper size to the size that you want, for example 5x7 or A5 in our case. And you see that the picture, the preview shows that the picture would be out of the borders. So to fix that, you go and press scale to fit, and it will change it, to change the picture, scales it down to fit into an A5 paper. So what if you don't have A5 copy paper or cartridge paper, or your printer only allows an A4 paper? So let's change that to A4. If that is the case, then there is one simple trick to use, and that only works with print sizes that are a standard print size. For example, A4, A5, A6, A7, and so on. Because we know that, for example, A5 is half of A4. So if we go and change the copies per page from 1 to 2, it will give you 2 copies of the same picture exactly at the halfway through the paper. So you know that every one of these will come out as size A5, and then you can cut this from the middle and you can trace this down and use it as your line drawing. If you, for example, want to have A6, you can make it to have 4 pictures in the paper, because you know that A6 is 1/4 of A4. So that's a trick that I sometimes use if I'm on a printer that doesn't allow me to set up anything else. As soon as you change the copies per page and set your picture to fill an A4 paper, then everything will change. And it will give you the size that you want. So these are my ways to change the pictures, the picture sizes, to get you the line drawing size that you want. Now I would like to show you how it actually looks like when it is smaller or bigger on your print dialog box. So if I open an A5 picture and go and send it to printer, this is how it looks. It is smaller. So if I go back and choose my A4 and send it to printer, this is how it looks. It actually fills the whole page on an A4 paper. So I just wanted to show you that. Have another look at this. It's just, you can tell that this is not a big size print. So I hope that helps, and if you have any questions, please reach out and ask me. Thank you very much.